everyone. Do you know that I have some good news for you? And do you know that right now you can save £50 per person? That's £200 off for a family of four. That's not what I'm here to tell you guys, but do you know that you can use WhatsApp to send and receive money in Nigeria? Do you know how cool that is? So recently, I found out about Zara AI from a creator I follow called Sermudara Bayomi. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce his name correctly, please forgive me. But in his video, he was showing how you can use Zara AI to essentially send and receive money and pay bills as well, which really got me very, very interested. In his comment section, I typed in wow so many times. I'm saying that I'm going to use it ASAP. Now for Zara AI, if you want to use it, just go to Zara AI's website. It should be in the description, and from there you'll see the option to get into, WhatsApp immediately. And when you get into it, you have to complete the onboarding process where you must put in your BVN as well as other details that you have to put in as well. So make sure you put in all those details, and when you put them in, you'll get an account number. Now, the bank that they stand on is a bank called Nine Payment Service Bank, which is a very popular bank that many fintechs use. Now, Zara AI has so many different features that I'm going to cover in this video and teach you guys how to use them as well. Now, for Zara AI, the first thing you can do is to send and receive money. Now, if you want to receive money, just copy your Nine Payment Service Bank account, and from there, anyone can send you money and it will be good. Now, if you want to send money to someone, there are two ways to do it. First of all, just type in the fact that you want to send maybe 1,000 naira to so and so person's account number and bank. And from there, it's going to detect that bank and everything. And from there, you can easily send money to that person. The second way you can do it is by taking a picture of that person's account number and bank. So if you go to a restaurant now where this is commonly done, where now that they will probably paste their account number on a paper or something, you can take a picture of that account number, and from there you can send money. Or you can even write down somebody's account number and you can send money as well. Now, there is one other way that you can send money to someone using Zara AI, and it's by using voice notes on WhatsApp, which is really cool. Now, all you have to do is quite simple. Just create a voice note and say, I want to send 1,000 naira to 0000, just call the person's account number and the bank, and then from there, it's going to detect that thing, and then you'll be able to send money to that person, which is very awesome, honestly speaking. Now, you can also do this thing with bills as well. Like if you want to buy airtime, just type in, I want to buy airtime of 500 naira. And then since now that you registered with your phone number, it will want to buy airtime for that phone number by default. But if you don't want to buy airtime for that phone number, say, I want to buy airtime for another phone number, you put in that phone number and boom, it will send money to that person as airtime, or even with data as well. Now, using Zara AI is quite simple. It's as if you're chatting with someone normally on WhatsApp and everything. And I think it's really cool. And you can even do the voice note thing as well with your airtime and data and stuff, which I think is really cool as well. Now, right now, the only thing that Zara can do is just to buy airtime, data, and send and receive money. If you want to use it to buy your electricity or do other things, you cannot do that with Zara. Now, here are other things that you should also know about Zara as well. Now, if you want to send money to someone with Zara, the minimum amount that you can send must not be below 300 naira. If it's below that, it's not going to work. It has to be above 300 naira. Also for Zara AI, they have limits. So the limits you have when it comes to sending money is 300,000 naira per transaction and 1 million naira per day. And if something happens to your phone and phone number that you use for WhatsApp, you can just reach out to the customer service on Zara AI and they will help you to recover your account should that thing happen. And also, they can delete your account for you if you don't want to continue using the service. And also, your account auto deletes after 1 month of being inactive. So if you're not active for 1 month on this platform, they will delete your account. Now for me, in as much as Zara AI is a really good AI, I still have some problems with it. Now, one problem I have is the fact that they don't teach people how to use this platform, which is why I made a video talking about how fintech brands especially should normalize making tutorials on how to use these platforms. They should normalize this stuff so that way somebody can understand what they're getting into. Because when I first used Zara AI, I didn't even understand what I had to do just to use it. And I asked the AI, what can this thing do? What can I do with it? He told me, oh, you can just send money. I'm like, how can I send money? You're not giving me anything that's clear and concise on what to do. I was forced to figure this out by myself, and that's why I had to make this video, so that way I could teach people how to use this platform. I went to the FAQ on their website, and the FAQ did not have anything to teach how to use this thing, just the basic stuff. They're not teaching you how to do anything, which is annoying. And then I even went to the FAQ on their Instagram page. They still weren't teaching anything. Like, I found out about the fact that, the limits are 300,000 and 1 million and stuff from the Instagram page and not the website that didn't have that stuff. In fact, I even asked the Zara AI itself, what are your transaction limits? It told me contact customer service. Why do I have to do this? Why? You could simply put these limits there so that I could easily see it. Because if I contact the customer service, I have to wait for them to respond. And, it's not going to be just a whole crazy thing. Like, do you get what I mean? In fact, do you know that I almost made this video without talking about the feature about how you can scan an account number with a picture? I almost didn't talk about this feature in this video until I went to their Instagram, and that's when I saw it. Their AI didn't tell me about this feature. Their website didn't have anything about this feature. It was their Instagram that had it. It's all a mess. I don't know why, you're not making video content or having detailed FAQs about what this stuff can do. Zara AI, you can do better on this aspect, in my opinion. Because if you have tutorials on how to use this thing practically, people will understand what they're getting themselves into. You will reduce the stress of your customer service. And at the same time, people will want to use your product more because they understand how it works. They understand the fundamentals, which is one thing that you guys should prioritize as well with this service, because it will help you in the long run. It will help to bring trust to your brand. Anyway, so I talked about this picture account number feature, and I did a test with different account numbers. Now, if you're going to use any commercial bank, such as your Globus Bank, First Bank, GT Bank, Access Bank, Polaris Bank, Wema Bank, and the likes, they are all going to work. They will be able to detect it and send money to that bank. The same thing also goes with the digital or microfinance banks like your Money Point, Nine Payment Service Bank, Opay, Palmpay, Kuda Bank. All those banks are going to work. However, if you're going to use banks that are very minor, they will not work. So I made a video talking about underrated banks in Nigeria, and I tried out most of the banks, literally most of them, and it didn't work at all. I know that the rest still will not work. I wrote down account numbers and everything, and the banks and everything, and it would tell me, oh, this account number does not exist. I cannot identify this account number. This bank does not exist. My sister, she uses this bank called Minton Bank. That is an underrated bank in Nigeria. I got her account number, wrote it down, and tried to detect it. It told me, sorry, but Mintfinex is not the bank, and Mintfinex is Minton and all that stuff. So I'm confused how you're not sure that this is a bank when all these banks I scanned are registered by the CBN. And the weird thing is that the Xava AI told me that it can send money to all banks in Nigeria. But the question is, why is it that when I'm trying to put in these underrated banks, they're not there? These banks need representation. They need representation, man. They're minorities. But with all seriousness, these banks actually need to be put on this list of banks that should be able to be transferred to and stuff. So yeah, that is all for today's video. I hope you've learned about Xava AI, and I hope that you guys are going to use Xava AI as well. So see you guys next time.